Meg, just to add. So Meg and I used to be enemies, or
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap! Woo!
We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than...
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of All Abroad Podcast. And on here is Sweeney May talking right now, but we also have Meg, Pauline, and Joy on the deck. We are missing Kat right now, but we're going to get her back one of these days because she had a little bit of a busy schedule today. But we are recording because we want to talk about one of the most famous festivals that we celebrate in Bacolod City, Philippines. And what is that, Meg?
Masskara.
Mascara, not to be confused with mascara for your eyelashes. This is mascara, which translates as mask in English. And so if you guys are watching us on YouTube, you're gonna see that Meg and Joy both have a Masskara Festival backdrop, virtual backdrop on their Zoom videos. And so when they speak, you will see kind of what it looks like. So we're going to start. Ladies, do any of you guys know the history of Masskara Festival?
I can have like a little idea. It started something that Negros, which is our hometown province, where it was super hard during those times because of something like sugar crisis. And
Okay, I had to cut you off right there. Wrong! It was a test of your Bacolod spirit. Actually,
No, that's right. It's because of the economic crisis.
okay.
Yeah.
sugar crisis. Yeah, economic crisis. Okay, continue.
Joy, do you have any idea?
No.
So what I read was that when that big ship, I forgot the name of the ship, it sank. It's like the Titanic of Bacolod. There's a big ship. Don Juan. Yeah, the big ship sank. And then every year people mourned because it was one of the saddest days in Bacolod. Because Bacolod is so small. Can you imagine the ship was so big? How many people they've lost in that ship? And so as the anniversary of that ship sinking keeps coming on every year, they realized that it was too sad. And so they started this festival just to uplift the spirit of Bacolod City every time October came around. Did you guys know that?
No, just right.
No.
I just
Okay.
know a different version of it.
No, because I'm looking at it says here. So there were two reasons why Masskara came about, which is Meg and Pao, you're right, and Sweeney, you're right. It was due to the economic crisis of the sugarcane, and also it was also brought about by the Don Juan tragedy.
Okay, so none of us are wrong. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Masskara Festival happens in October every year, and we want to give homage to that festival because it's the biggest thing that happens in Bacolod, right? I don't know what else is bigger than Masskara Festival. But the sad thing is, you guys, I'm gonna admit to you, I've never really fully enjoyed Masskara Festival because my parents prohibited
Oh, yeah.
because there's too many drunk people. There's too many people. You're going to get kidnapped. I don't know. All kinds
Oh
of...
my gosh, you're missing out big time.
Exactly. I missed out as a kid. And so 2 years ago, I went back home in October so I could catch the Masskara Festival. Then that was the year they moved it to a different weekend. So, wah, wah, wah.
Oh.
I know. And so because I missed out, I want you guys to talk about what your experiences were at Masskara Festival. I only saw it on TV.
Yeah, I mean, Masskara Festival for me, I always look forward to October's because it's always fun. You know, Bacolod is known as City of Smiles. We are a city of happy people. So even though those tragedies were brought upon our city, so the mask with a smiley face still carries on the City of Smiles. Even though we are sad, we still want to have positive attitudes. So it's a time to celebrate enjoy, be with people. And growing up, I felt like it was the time to go to this place called the Reclamation Area, where you have Ferris wheel, you have games, it's like festivities, you have the horror rides, you have the caterpillar rides, and everything. So that was my fondest memory of Mascara. And then you go to the street and you watch this parade. It's similar to the Macy's Day Parade.
It's like our Mardi Gras.
Exactly,
kinda
but
like-
without the showing of boobs, you know.
I don't know.
The wholesome version. So Mascara has always been for me like a happy time in our city, where everyone is just enjoying, having a good time, whether it be drinking, being with friends, dancing, being out on the street, and just enjoying. So that was like a whole week of like letting loose and enjoying life as a small community.
And also everybody from each town, like Manila, Iloilo, Cebu, other people, they would always come and celebrate Mascara with us in Bacolod. And also I think the experience that I've had was it's more of like everybody's on the street drinking, partying, just having fun. It's really a good time. Like if you want to invite somebody to come to our town, bring them during October, the Masskara Festival, because everything is fun. Everything is
Comes to life.
yeah, exactly.
Everything comes to life. Everything is so colorful. Just like when you
Yes.
see Joy's background and Meg's background, that's what it looks like. And Meg, what was your experience like during the Mascara Festival?
Looking back, I remember when we were first grade or second grade, we rented an apartment in LAKAWON Street. And so all of the dancers would like pass by that street. And it was just so awesome to see all of the colors, the dancing, the music, the street festival. It was fun.
Yeah, and what I remember, even though I missed out on going into the thick of like the plaza and the market, what I remember though is they always would have a theme song every year, and they would use that same song, and every performance would perform to that song. And the one song that I still would not forget is one year they had that song, "Feeling Hot, Hot, Hot." Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it was like ultimate Mascara festivals.
100%.
100%. And what I admire about Mascara Festival is how much they practice. They would have had to, because this is you guys' homework. If you guys are listening to this podcast or you're watching this on YouTube right now, we need you to Google Mascara Festival 2018, 2019 Championship, and you will see how intricate these choreographies are, how intricate the costumes are, and each barangay, which is like a province, each barangay would have a representative of their own dance troupe, and they would compete against each other. And I think there's a couple of the same barangays that always win because they put so much effort into dancing. So,
Do you happen to know how much they win? Or do they win something out of it?
Of course, they would cash prize. Yeah.
Do you happen to know how much?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Maybe one of you guys can look it up while we kind of ask the next question here. So we have the dancing aspect, the drinking aspect, the playfulness, the things that we experience, like a big carnival, a Mardi Gras. Like that's what it's like, which I'm very proud of, because Bacolod City is so small that it's so great that we have our own festival that we can be proud of. And speaking of drinking, how drunk do people get at Mascara Festival? And what are they drinking, you guys?
Anything from tequila to beer to vodka to any mixed drinks. They would just drink.
Everything that Cal mentioned, there's kind of high class. But if you want to get to the nitty gritty of it, then people on the street drink
Red Horse.
Red Horse. It's called Red Horse because the bottle has like a horse and it kicks you like a horse. Once you drink it, it'll kick you like a red horse, and you just
Have you tried
get-
it? Joy, have you tried it?
I tried it. I was kicked
Did it
by
kick
a
you?
red horse.
And that's the funny part. There's no such thing as a red horse. So when you start to get kicks from a red horse, you're drunk.
It's done. It's over. And then there's this drink we call like lambanog, which it has different flavors. And my favorite is the bubble gum flavor.
Bubblegum.
I think it's blue. It's like you drink it like a juice, And then the next time you know it, it's the next day. And you don't know what happened the day before.
Wait a minute. I have a question. When did y'all start drinking?
14 years old, there was no age limit back in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what's good about that? Is because we started early, we got sick of it early. You know what I mean? There was no restrictions. Oh, you can't drink before 21. I started drinking when I was 14.
Yeah,
like,
that's
what are you talking about? We would mix this gin with some juices, and you just drink it like juice, and you get drunk. But I turned out okay, fortunately, I think. So,
You still have all of your limbs.
My limbs and my liver still intact. My liver enzymes are within normal limits, so I think it's still good.
The red horse just kicked you. This just tapped you. It didn't knock you out. So I just looked at the cash prices for the Masskara Festival. So first prize, and this was in 2019, 150,000 pesos. How much is that in dollars? Calculate.
Divided by, that's like divided by how many of
I don't know.
But I think the prize goes to the barangay. I don't think it goes
barangay.
to
Okay.
I mean, anyone listening who knows better, correct us. But second runner-up was...
Put it on your comment section.
Yes, there you go. Put it in the comment section if we're wrong. Tell us. Second place is 100,000. Oh, wait. There's a champion, 150,000. There's a first runner-up that's 100,000. Second runner-up is 75. And third is 50,000. I swear, you guys, if you Google an example of what Masskara Festival championship like routine looks like, you're going to be so amazed and entertained. Super great. Okay. So, Meg, I don't know about you guys. My parents weren't around yet. I never drank. So, I don't know what's going on with me. Did you all drink at 14?
Oh, yeah.
14. What year was that? High school?
High school.
High school, what year? Third year? Fourth year?
Second year.
Oh, second year.
If you think about it, right? Like, Pao, are you going to allow your kids to drink?
Meg just cursed in our dialect with disbelief. It's not like I was out all night drinking. You taste here and there, It's not like you do it every night. I'm just saying I started the taste of alcohol at that age.
Yeah.
Second year high school?
We go to quorum. Hello. You know what I mean?
Wow, Joy.
First of all, what is quorum?
It's the name of a club people go to dance.
Quorum. Oh my gosh, Joy, remember our experience?
Yes.
We would go out. Me and Joy would go out like clubbing nighttime during high school. Right, Joy?
Yeah.
Well, what's
And
quorum?
meet
Was that
the NBA players.
And then they said, "Puli na mo, kasi pa ka mo lunis."
Which translates to you all need to go home because you got a class because you in high school. So that's what's the difference in the third world country. There's no drinking limit or any age limit at all. I mean, I'm sure they're starting to have some kind of laws because, our generation kind of blew it out of proportion maybe. But what about during Masskara Festival? What about food, you guys?
My favorite dish, of course, chicken in a salad with garlic rice with orange sauce on it. And the oil, you put
Achuete.
Achuete. And then dessert, Napoleones. And also cake. Oh my gosh, the cake there is bomb. Everything.
Okay. Who's next? I mean, are we talking about food again? I'm getting hungry. For me, actually, when there's festivals or anything nighttime in Bacolod, I run to my basic banana queues. Like, I miss that. Even when I went home just this past March, I made sure I had a banana queue and a kamote queue. So banana queue is definitely just bananas deep fried in sugar. Speaking of sugar, they mentioned earlier that Bacolod is the capital of sugar.
Sugar capital of the Philippines.
Negros is.
Negros.
So Negros Occidental is like the state, right? And Bacolod is like a little city.
It's the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sugar. That's why I love sugar. I don't know about you guys. That's my number
It's because we have abundance of sugar that we don't know. I think we didn't know what to do with it. So every little dishes, we put sugar in it because there's just way too many sugars. So that's why we're so known for dessert.
Wouldn't you say that our sugar might be like natural or like a better sugar than you find here in America?
100%. Our soil is meant for that.
Yeah. I think they export it. I mean, import it here in America. Like the sugar from Bacolod, I'm pretty sure. And other Asian countries also.
Totally.
Yep.
Meg, what about you, Meg? Food. Go.
The inasal chicken, yes, like how. And sugar, speaking of sugar, I miss the dulce gatas. It's made of the Carabao's milk.
Carabao's milk.
Yeah, I miss that. So every time someone comes from Bacolod, we ask them to bring it.
Oh, the things that we enjoyed back when we were little, and we try to now mediate the amount of sugar that we intake as a grown up.
It's catching up on us.
Exactly, it's catching up. So, speaking of just the Mascara Festival, I don't know if you guys know, but I've mentioned it before. There's actually a Long Beach Bacolod Association here in Long Beach, and they celebrate Mascara Festival too. However, because of COVID this year, it's a great segue to maybe our next episode. But because of COVID this year, they're going to do it virtually. And they're going to partner up with the city of Bacolod and try to see what they can do virtually for this year's Mascara Festival. Because as you know, our city back home has also been heavily affected by COVID as well. And so there's no dancing, there's no Mascara Festival. And it's so sad. So we just get to show you guys on, the pictures and the backgrounds that we have. And we get to share with you over podcasts because it is worth sharing, and it's too bad that we're gonna miss a year, probably the only year that they've had to cancel it or something. And so there's a Mascara Festival here locally, and I just wanted to give them a shout out, which is Long Beach Bacolod Association. Are there any Bacolod associations that you guys know of in your area? I'm in Long Beach, by the way, so for those listening.
No, I wish I know some here in Orange County, but no.
Nothing.
What about you, Meg? Up your way in the northern part of LA County?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay, well, big shout out to the Long Beach Bacolod Association then for them just sharing our culture to other people. And once we get back to normal, we sure do hope that we can participate in the next Bacolod Association festival or festivities out here. And I guess my last question to everyone before we leave is that if you guys get to go back home in the Philippines again, and you go home around Mascara Festival time, assuming there's no COVID, what will be the first thing you'd be way excited to show your kids or your husband or your wife in the future about Bacolod?
There's way too much to mention, but I want them to see the dancing, like be out on the street and experience the friendliness of the people, and and the hospitality of everyone back in Bacolod. And I want them to just feel that love and that camaraderie amongst everyone, and the closeness that we have with our community there.
And I'd say, speaking of that, I'd say the best time is maybe to take them there around Mascara Festival, because not only will they experience Mascara Festival, they'll also start seeing Christmas already. Right?
That is so true. Yes, 100%.
That's a great time.
There's going to be Christmas lights everywhere on October.
September. It starts in September, right? All the burr months.
They start putting up their Christmas trees during September, I think. Yeah.
Yes, for
when
sure.
the bird comes out.
Yeah. What about you, Pao? Like, what would you be most excited to show, like, your kids or even your husband, Fat? Like, what would you be excited to show them about Bacolod?
Bacolod, to be honest with you, they've been there so many times already. Like, I think if COVID wasn't here, we're there again this coming November. So I think the thing that they want, they want at Bacolod, it's of course the food, of course we have some nice beaches there in Bacolod, also like 4 hours away from Bacolod itself. I take them there, and also an hour away beach called LAKAWON. I take them there also. So yeah, every time we go back to the Philippines, straight to Bacolod, and the kids, I think it's their second home. They love it there, the food and everything. And plus, of course, my family. Most of my family are still there, so that's why we keep coming back there.
Nice. What about you, Meg?
I would show whoever.
What?
Meg Meg is gonna show whoever that person is that she's gonna end up with.
No, wait, not necessarily someone, but friends from overseas. The Mascara Festival, the colorful, fun Mascara Festival, the food, the experience, the joy and fun loving people of Bacolod, and the sights.
The entire experience. So there you have it, you guys. We are, as people who grew up from Bacolod City and have had experiences of the Mascara Festival, whether like me, a sheltered experience, or my other friends here who were out drinking. I had no idea. I didn't get an invite. I'm just kidding. But there you guys have it. We are very proud of our city, Bacolod, City of Smiles. And so maybe this is a sign for you guys. If you've never been to the Philippines and you know some people who's from Bacolod, maybe this is a sign that you're listening to this podcast today or you're watching us on YouTube today, that it's time for you to visit. Of course, after COVID is gone or not an issue anymore. But we take very deep pride in being Bacolodnon, which is what we usually call ourselves. We have things like Masskara Festival. We have delicious desserts because we are the best place that grows sugar, and so much more friendliness that happens in Bacolod City. So if you guys are listening, make sure you do your homework and look up some Masskara Festival. And Masskara is spelled with 2 S's, right? Yeah?
Yes.
So mas, as in the masses, and kara, Masskara. So there you have it.
K.
What was that? With a K. Yes. So Masskara, Masskara. And so thank you guys for listening to this episode as our homage to Bacolod City Masskara Festival. And see you guys on the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching another episode of All Abroad Podcast. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast platforms, don't forget to rate us and send us your feedback and comments. If you're watching us on YouTube in our channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and send us your feedback of topics that you want us to discuss. Until the next episode of All Abroad Podcast.